Michigan's 2020 Hall of Honor class includes 6 members, including Sarah Cain from the women's gymnastics program. When you get that call, that notification, what is that moment like?
It was an incredible honor. And I laughed with my husband later and wore it at the time because he called me on April 1st. So I wasn't entirely sure that it was not just a cruel April Fool's joke.
What are the emotions of that moment? Because I have to imagine your whole career kind of comes flooding back to you.
Yeah, it's brought back a lot of amazing memories that I have from being part of the gymnastics team from 96 to 2000. And considering the other 4 athletes that have been inducted to the Hall of Honor, Wendy Marshall, Beth Weimer, and Elise Ray, who all had tremendous careers. So it was an incredible honor.
During your time here, you were on 3 Big Ten championship teams and 4 NCAA qualifying teams. What made those teams during that era so special?
It was a combination of the coaching that we had and the technical coaching from Bev and from Scott, and just the incredible amount of talent across the board for the teams.
You were a 2-time Big Ten Gymnast of the Year, a 6-time Big Ten champ, and a 12-time All-American. What drove you to success? What was your fuel?
I love the sport of gymnastics. I loved it growing up. I loved it in college. I still am a huge fan. So just the love of the sport. And I liked the challenge of getting better. Every day in practice getting better, every time in competition getting better. And I liked winning. So it was just a combination of a number of different things.
When you look back at those days, what did it take to get better, to push yourself, to make those incremental improvements that probably turned you from a really good gymnast to a champion gymnast?
In high school, junior high, my club career, I was really the only one that competed at the level that I did compete at. And I had teammates that practiced with me in the afternoons but didn't compete with me. And then I would practice in the mornings alone by myself, just myself and my coach. And so coming to college and having 12 different teammates that were at the level that I was, or better than I was, depending on events, that helped to push me.
Doing some research on you, you had 11 Perfect 10 routines. How vividly do you recall each of those?
The one that sticks out the most in my mind was the competition was against Nebraska, and my best friend from home was in town for the meet that weekend. And I remember getting a 10 on balance beam during that competition. That's the one that stands out more than the rest.
When you came to Michigan, what were your expectations for a career?
I didn't have expectations, and maybe that helped to keep the pressure low on myself. I didn't have a super successful club career. I was not very consistent. And in coming to Michigan with Bev's help, it helped me to become more consistent and more confident in the gym, during practice, but mainly during competition. And then having Scott Sherman coach me on uneven bars. He's an incredible technical coach. And that was an event that I really struggled with prior to coming to Michigan, and improved the most on that event of any event that I competed.
You mentioned Bev, Coach Plocky. What is it about her that she gets the best out of her student athletes?
She's still winning, which is incredible. She's dedicated. She's dedicated to the athletes. She's dedicated to the sport. She's dedicated to the University of Michigan. She just expects the best from you, but she's willing to give the best of herself too.
When you look back 2 decades ago, what do you cherish most about your time in Ann Arbor?
The relationships that I built, teammates that I still continue to keep in touch with, and the memories that are most special to me during my time at the university were the team championships that we had. 3 Big Ten championships. The first one being the most special, I think, because it was new and exciting, and being part of a team was really new and exciting, and the best part about it.
Sarah, thank you so much for taking a trip down memory lane with us today. A Hall of Honor inductee for 2020. So well deserved. Congratulations once again. And once again, thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
Thanks, Ed. Go Blue.